Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the final of the 2018 Bauer Clash of the Titans presented by Ballhockey.com. Applaud now. Beginning Friday, 14 teams, $14,000 is on the line. The winner of this game will walk away with $8,400. Second place, $2,800. Now let's get to the players. We've got the Niagara War Pigs. We'll introduce you to them in just a minute, but first, your visitors from Brampton Midnight Express, beginning with number 91, Justin Bowers. Sorry, that's 4 Pigs. With number 56, Sajid Ayubi. Number 10, Adam Bevilacqua. Number 11, J.K. Gill. Number 5, Gurjeet Gill. Number 13 is Sean Hannon. 19, Joey Lemos. Number 16, Noah Limos. Number 97 is Tyler McPherson. Number 9, Marcel Malay. Number 95 is James Mentis. 59, Tony Montero. Number 98 is Chris Morrison Jr. 29, O.T. Omoregic. Number 91 is Mike Porter. Number 21, Khalid Sims. 17 is Jason Smith. Wearing number 1.5 is Simon Pastis. 55, Matt Tremblett. 62, Michael Vitro. Number 15, Yusuf Ahmed. And your goaltenders. Your starting goalie is number 30, David DiGeronimo. And backing them up here in the final is Sandro Palleggi. Ladies and gentlemen, the Midnight Express. And now your Niagara War Pigs. Beginning with number 91, Justin Bowers. Number, what are you wearing, Cabral? Number 12, Justin Cabral. Number 14 is Eric Camara. Number 92, Jay Capaldi. 61 is Adam Carrera. Number 68, Chris Creador. Number 16, Ian Downs. Number 9, Michael Formica. Number 17, Moody Hamdani. Number 27, Andrew Jeg. Number 34 is Daniel Legault. 97, Anthony Lovelace. Number 15, Brian McGahee. Number 19 is Mike Nielsen. Number 21, Daniel Rudak. 11, Mike Stewart. 98 is Brian Zolga. Number 88, Eric Tardif. And number 99, Robert Clark. Ladies and gentlemen, your Niagara War Pigs. Now, if we can ask all players to remove their helmets, all in the audience, remove your hats, face the flag, and let's observe the two national anthems of the countries participating in the Clash of the Titans. Good luck to all players. Play hard, play safe. May the best team win.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Haig Bowl for the 2018 Clash of the Titans, brought to you by Bauer. And 2 minutes, 20 seconds into the first period, Niagara War Pigs are out in front. That was number 88, Eric Tardif, who was able to bust through a seam there in the defense of Midnight Express. And with one hand, I think he kind of fooled the goalie there, and he flipped the ball towards the net and just caught him low blocker side. And an early lead here for Niagara War Pigs, who enter the final as the top seed, despite the fact that Brampton Midnight Express are in fact the two-time defending champion. Okay, let's run down the weekend. 14 teams began. Each team paid $1,000 in entry fees, and every single penny goes into the prize pool. So $14,000 is what was up for grabs. And in this game alone, more than $10,000 will be handed out. $8,400 to the winning team, $2,800 to whoever comes in second place, and already the losers of the semifinals got their money back plus a little bit more, $1,400. So that's the prize purse, and these 14 teams are some of the best across North America. Pittsburgh was here, Massachusetts was here, Ottawa was here. We've had teams from the GTA all across Southern Ontario, and now it has come down to just two. We've got the War Pigs from Niagara in white. They're moving left to right on the screen, and that is D. Geronimo, the goaltender for Midnight Express, handling the ball behind the goal. It is Midnight Express in the black and red. Midnight Express, some of their players, very familiar to all of us down here in Niagara, mentioning that they had already won the previous two Clash of the Titans, and as such, we're, well, again, familiar with a lot of the players here on Midnight Express. A quick shot there off the draw by Midnight. Down in Midnight zone now, trying to clear it. And they do finally, just over the blue line, but a diving effort there by the defenseman for Niagara War Pigs. Kept Midnight Express from gaining the zone. That's Matt Tremblett with the yellow shoes, dumping it in. Niagara, though, first on the ball. Lacing it up the boards now, and it looks like Niagara did have number 16, that was Ian Downs, who was in the clear. But Andrew Jagg unable to find him there. And quickly, Midnight Express is back. That's 1.5, leading the rush there for Midnight Express. Simon Taskis. He's been solid all weekend. Don't remember him from previous years, so he might be a new addition to the squad. Very good ball hockey player. Battling for real estate there in front of the Niagara War Pigs net, while Midnight Express had control around the perimeter, but now it's Andrew Jagg that just dumps it deep, and he's going to win this race. No, G. Geronimo, though, comes out to play it. Little backhand over to his defenseman, number 91. It's Mike Porter. But now Niagara War Pigs with a chance. There's a clapper. Sharp angle for 97. D. Geronimo handles that. Moves it up to Sean Hannon. Over to Gill. 62 now. Winds and fires, but that's blocked by the War Pigs. Still has it now. Another clapper, blocked. It's Gill again. He'll try again, and yet again hits Daniel Ruddock on the back end. That's Jurgeet Gill on the back end, playing defense. Don't know if he's the official team captain, but kind of serves as the elder statesman and team captain on the floor for Midnight Express. Stoppage in play here, 6:43. We'll play 3 12-minute periods. Face off now to the right of the War Pigs goaltender. Draw one by the War Pigs. They ring it around far side. Almost up to the blue line, but they retreat now. Stolen there by Midnight Express. Behind the net now. Setting up Midnight Express, looking for an open man. 59's wide open. That shot just sails high. That was a golden opportunity as 59 for Midnight Express was left wide open in the high slot. Something for War Pigs to take note of. Can't be giving up opportunities like that if they plan on taking home the $8,400 prize today. Express now spending a lot of time on the perimeter in the War Pig zone, trying to get something on the interior. It's 9 there for Midnight Express, getting shoved off the ball. A lot of physicality in this game, in fact, in this entire tournament, but it seems to go both ways. Everybody knows what a penalty is. They know where the line is, and they seem to play right up to it. It's War Pigs away now with some speed. 91, turning the corner, but gets stripped of the ball. Midnight Express counter. Ball in the corner, there's a race for it. Niagara wins the race. D to D, it's Ruddick now with the ball. Throwing it up to 88 Tardif, that's your goal scorer. Tardif with it still, cuts to the inside but loses the ball. 92 backing him up, however, dumps it in deep. That's Capaldi for the War Pigs behind the net. 98 for Midnight Express, decides to settle things down and throws it back to his own defenseman. War Pigs decide to change. Over the blue line now. The ball hit something on the floor there and just hopped over his stick as he went to throw that the length of the floor. Here's a chance for War Pigs, 3-on-2 opportunity. Point blank, what a save by DiGeronimo. Strange play there as Express was bringing the ball up the floor, and you may have noticed that icing, unlike hockey, is the blue line in ball hockey. So once you clear your own blue line, you are able to throw the ball the length of the floor without penalty, and that's what the Express were trying to do there. But just as he wound up and swung, the ball hit something and hopped over the blade of his stick. So War Pigs took advantage. It was a 3-on-1 the other way, and they found the man back door. But kudos to DiGeronimo, slid across to make the stop.
But if you bump him a bit, like if you get it, then he can't let it go. He has to get back.
In the Express zone now, that's Tremblett with the ball and the yellow shoes. Over to 1.5, Taskus. Back to Tremblett now. Cautiously advancing their way up the floor. Tremblett misses with the pass, though, so that is going to be flooring or icing. So offensive zone chance here for the Niagara War Pigs with a face-off coming up to the left of DiGeronimo. Up front here, let's just give you a rundown for War Pigs. Looks like they've got, that's Ian Downs under center rather.
I've seen for people, this has been the best I've ever seen. Here, see every day.
97 is Anthony Lovelace, and Andrew Jegg is 27. Those are the trio up front, but it's 68 moving in from the point, nearly with a chance. Couldn't quite get the shot off, though. Credit Midnight Express defense, and it's Taskus now moving up the boards, 1.5. Tried a little dump and chase, but the War Pigs won the race. So it's Downs now across the blue line, and there you see, gained the blue line, threw it in. DiGeronimo to play the ball. His pass intercepted by Lovelace, but now Midnight Express have it again. Hannon over to this far side. That's Taskus moving in. Taskus, Gill, and Hannon. Tries to find Hannon, nearly does. Gill's in there. A couple of big boys here for Midnight Express. Now it's 62, point blank. Great save of the goaltender for Niagara War Pigs. The War Pigs escape some of the pressure. They just lift one high down. That's a great pass by Andrew Begg over to Lovelace. Stoned by DiGeronimo. Great chance there from Niagara War Pigs off of a 2-on-1 rush, and beauty little pass by Andrew Jegg to hit Anthony Lovelace in stride. But credit DiGeronimo, who slid over with the pass, squared up the shooter, and was able to make the stop. 1-0 here, Niagara War Pigs over Midnight Express. 3:05 to go in the first period.
The other guy knows it. Tried to drop the ball there.
It's Cabral behind the net. Number 12 for Niagara War Pigs as that ball somehow makes its way out front. Referee just kind of losing eyesight of the ball there. I thought DiGeronimo had a good grip on it. So just as the ball squirts free, the whistle blows. Midnight Express beat the Ottawa Godfathers in the semifinals to advance to the finals. It was the Godfathers that actually got the better of the Express in the round robin. And with that loss, Midnight Express had to take the tough road to the finals here, as they had to play a qualifier just to get through to the quarterfinals. Top 4 seeds, of which Niagara War Pigs were one of them, advanced directly to the quarterfinals. So Midnight Express have actually played one more game than the War Pigs this weekend here at Clash of the Titans. But no matter how you get here, the game starts 0-0, and right now it's 1-0 Niagara War Pigs, as Midnight Express are looking to equalize and nearly do on that turnaround attempt by number 10, Midnight Express. But again, War Pigs goaltender standing tall on that one. Express now controlling the ball. Deep in War Pigs zone. That pass is intercepted though, and War Pigs look to counter. They've got 3 away, but at the end of a shift, so they throw it the length of the floor and get a change. Express are also using this opportunity to change their forward line, as 15 throws it back and they settle in behind DiGeronimo to make sure they change the entire unit. So 5 on the floor now for Midnight Express as they advance the ball all the way to the far blue line. That's gloved out of the air by Ruddock. Glove pass is the referee's call. That's Sergio DeLuca, the referee there, who will be dropping the ball in this face-off. His partner today is Dan Conte. Credit to them. Some stellar work here in some difficult conditions all weekend long. Again, some of the best ball hockey players across North America come to Clash of the Titans each and every year. This year, no exception, and tempers can get pretty hot. The referees have done a very good job with dealing with each and every flare-up. Niagara War Pigs ended up icing the ball there. So with 1:27 to go in the first period, and the Pigs up by 1. Face-off now in their own zone. I would say that Midnight Express have had the majority of the play, but Niagara War Pigs have had the majority of scoring chances. The opportunities that the War Pigs have had, including the goal that did go in by Eric Tardif, were definitely better than any of the chances that the Express have generated so far, despite the fact that much of this first period has been played, well, where it's being played right now, in the War Pig zone. It's Ruddock now, the ball in front of the net. Express just sending in 1 forechecker. Far boards now to 91. Spins a couple of times on his defender. Gains himself a little space, goes behind the net. That's 68 now for the War Pigs, setting it up. Chris Creador. And it's Creador up the near boards now to 91. 91 in a race with 97 of the Express, and it's the Express that is first to the ball. So they just kind of shoehorn it up the boards and advance the ball. A wild shot there from the far boards. Sails wide, and it's 21 now in battling for Express. War Pigs to the far side. A little bit of room here for 15. Let's see what he does. Little chip and go off the boards. Tries to chip it again by Tremblat, but it's intercepted. 21 now on his own, so he decides to send it back to some of his teammates. He had a 1-on-4 there, so figured there was not much chance of advancing, so decided to maintain possession. It's 29 now. 29 scored a beautiful goal for Midnight Express in the semifinals, as the first period comes to a close. So after 12 minutes of play, Niagara War Pigs won. It's Midnight Express no score. Now, as is customary for the Express, the team will come off the bench and gather in and around where the face-off dot is, to the right of DiGeronimo. You see them doing that now, just kind of right in front of your screen. Well, Niagara War Pigs, a little more traditional. They gather around the home bench. Being the higher seed, Niagara War Pigs are home coming into the final, and they are from Niagara. The visitors from Brampton are Midnight Express. They are 2-time defending champions and looking to make it 3 in a row and cash the $8,400 check. That's what's on the line. In fact, all told, more than $10,000. $8,400 to the first place winners. Second place gets $2,800. All 14 teams paid $1,000 to enter the Bauer Clash of the Titans. My name is Kevin Jack. We are WeeStream, and we're very happy to partner with Ballhockey.com for yet another year of Bauer Clash of the Titans. We really hope you are enjoying the streams wherever you happen to be, whether it's here in Niagara, somewhere in Canada, the United States, or anywhere around the world. That's the beauty of live streaming. And of course, all these games will be archived, and you know the guys will be watching the game again, probably on the way home, or maybe they'll have a party later on tonight. Pressure once again from Midnight Express as three come across the line. It's a one-timer from just inside the blue line. Number 9, he's actually the first to retrieve the ball. It's probably half a dozen shots that the War Pigs have blocked so far. And if you know ball hockey, you play ball hockey, every shot's a scoring opportunity. And there's another one off the stick of number 15 who beat his man coming in off the point to generate a scoring opportunity. But standing tall was the Niagara War Pigs goaltender. Buck 27 gone here in the second period. 3:12 minutes. That's what we're playing. Just so you know, if it's tied at the end of 36 minutes of regulation, we go to continuous overtime. So who knows? Is there a golden goal here today? Time will tell as Niagara War Pigs win the draw back to Dan Ruddock, who rings it around. Near boards now. That's 99. 12 has the ball, tried a little dipsy-do, but having none of it was Midnight Express defender. Far boards now, little snap towards the net, never made it there. Ruddock playing hard, number 21 for the War Pigs. Sends it around, but nobody home except the Midnight Express defender, but he's quickly stripped of the ball. Here's a 2-on-1 opportunity. But defender for Midnight Express gets on his horse and is able to come back and take away that chance. Midnight Express are able to chop that off the boards and clear the zone. It's Ruddock now. Goes D to D with 61. Adam Carrera. Tardif off the wall on his forehand, changes course. Stick-handering feverishly on the half boards. Jurgeet Gill applying a hand to the back. There's Carrera. Back to Tardif, who beats his man off the half wall, shoots and scores! Opportunistic goal by number 88, Eric Tardif. What a beauty for Niagara War Pigs. Was doing a good job of possessing the ball on the far wall and did a little give and go with the goaltender. And one of the Midnight Express forwards blew a tire on that and hit the deck, and Tardif took advantage. He beat his man off the boards. He was on the forehand coming through the slot. Looks like he gave the goalie a bit of a pump fake to get him down and then found the back of the net. 2 goals for Eric Tardif, 2 goals for the Niagara War Pigs, 2-0, 9:15 to go here in the second period. This is the finals of the 2018 Clash of the Titans. Brampton Midnight Express have to just be stunned at this point, having won the final 2 tournaments and seem to get better with every game throughout this tournament, and now have run up against a wall and find themselves on the wrong end of a 2-0 score. War Pigs win the draw. 68 dumps it down the half boards. Zolga in deep, and it's 15 with it now for the War Pigs. That's Formica throwing the ball out in front. 94 spin and shoot. Sorry, that was 34 on the spin and shoot. Formica in the far corner. Sends one softly in front. That's intercepted by Tremblay. 17 throws one in. That gets deflected up into the mesh. And looks like the referees and players agree that did hit a War Pig stick before it went out, but it did so on the neutral zone side of the blue line. So face off just outside the blue line. Niagara War Pigs up 2-0. Eric Tardif, number 88, both goals so far for the War Pigs. Looking to snatch this title away from the Midnight Express, who have claimed it the last 2 years. Be a good party for these boys, know that. All the members of the War Pigs here are very familiar to Ballhockey.com staff. We here at WeeStream, we play ball hockey. We play ball hockey at Ballhockey.com, so we play with and against a lot of the players here and have known them for many years. They're all top-notch ball hockey players. Not just in Niagara, but across North America. There's an opportunity there for Midnight Express. 1 shot, 2 shots, and there's going to be a penalty here to Niagara War Pigs. Daniel Ruddock appeared to get tied up there with the forward from Midnight Express and fell at his feet, which took both of them to the ground, and the back referee thought that there was a penalty there. So 2-minute power play. This is going to be the first man advantage of the game thus far. Great opportunity here for Midnight Express to get back into it down 2-0. And let's see who they throw over the boards. I imagine we'll see a lot of the stalwarts for Midnight Express. And there we have Hannon under center. Doesn't surprise us at all. Imagine we'll see J.K. Gill, and J.K. Gill, there he is on the left point. Number 9, Malay. 91 is out there as well for Midnight Express. Hannon leans in on the draw. Back to J.K. Gill. Throws it in deep. Midnight Express will set up now as they have possession in the near corner. Over to 9, Malay. 91, big body. Going to set up shop in front of the net. They allow Malay to walk dangerously close to the front of the net. Here's a shot from in tight. Goaltender stops that. Cross crease, ball never made it. Gets intercepted by the War Pigs, and they throw it down. 30 seconds gone now in the man advantage. J.K. Gill walks it over the blue line. Comes to the red line before finding Malay. Malay has an idea to cut to the net. He does, looks far side. Nice stop by the War Pigs. J.K. Gill winds and fires from just outside the blue line. Ball bouncing around there in the slot. War Pigs calling for a penalty is their defender. He had his legs taken out from under him. Gill and Hannon play catch. Here's a one-timer from Hannon. Not sure if that was straight in or if it hit something in front, but big goal for Brampton Midnight Express on the man advantage. 1 minute, 1 second into their 2-minute man advantage, and it was back and forth between J.K. Gill and Sean Hannon, and well executed, well set up, as they had both defenders on their off wings, so both eligible for the one-timer, and you have to respect that. And it was back and forth a couple of times before finally Hannon was the trigger man. And now 2-1, we've got a game, folks. 7:07 to go here in the second period. I'm Kevin Jack with WeeStream, along with Brandon Scram, who's controlling the cameras. Bringing you the 2018 final of Clash of the Titans, brought to you by Bauer and Ballhockey.com. And it's Andrew Jag, dipsy doodling. Little snapper on net. Nice stop by DiGeronimo. 19 now for Midnight Express, weighing his options, decides to use his legs. Winds, fires, that sails high. 56 cycles it down low. 9 comes out over the 56, and it's in. Sajid Ayubi is your goal scorer there, and really all he did was beat the War Pigs defender to the net coming off the half boards. It was Ayubi, the the goal scorer, who cycled that ball high on the boards. and then just beeline to the net. And Malay made a beautiful backhand pass coming out around the side of the net and hit him in stride, and he threw it far side. No chance of the goaltender on that one. And just like that, we are knotted at 2. Just like that goal came less than 30 seconds after the first goal for Midnight Express. So momentum changing a little bit here in the finals. War Pigs out to a 2-0 advantage off the hot stick of Eric Tarda, scoring both goals for the War Pigs. But as just mentioned, in under 30 seconds, Express get 2, and we're back to even. 2 apiece here as we come up to the midway point of this game. It's Taskus over to 21. 21 looking for options. Throws it towards the net where he had Taskus. Taskus finds 21 going to the net. He gets tripped up though. Ball was in his feet. Zolga reverses play, but right onto the stick of 21 of Midnight Express. Wrist shot off the wall was kind of fanned on. And that's in! And less than a minute later, Midnight Express strike again with a little dipsy-do from 98. A la Dougie Gilmore. Timeout now called by the Niagara War Pigs. Just have to settle down here. We are exactly at the halfway point of this game. 6 minutes to go in the second period. And in the last minute and a half, we've seen Midnight Express go from trailing by 2 to up by 1. And it was a beautiful goal there. Number 98, I'll try and get you the name on that. It was Chris Morrison Jr. Had a little time behind the net, and he obviously fooled the goaltender, who thought he was moving to the goaltender's right, but then he reversed course and came back this side and found a hole big enough to slip the ball through and then over the line. I don't even know if it hit the back of the net, but true wraparound style. And 3-2 now. Brampton Midnight Express up over Niagara War Pigs. War Pigs, I imagine, are talking about getting back to the basics. What they were doing up until the last 90 seconds of this contest that paced them to a 2-0 lead. But now they find themselves on the wrong side of a 3-2 score. Again, exactly at the halfway point of this game. It's Brampton Midnight Express looking to three-peat here at Clash of the Titans, and they now lead the Niagara War Pigs 3-2. It's Midnight Express in the black and red, moving left to right. Niagara War Pigs in the white and fluorescent green as War Pigs try and clear their zone. As quickly as they do, the ball is sent back into their zone. It's 61 walking it out. Thought about going D-to-D to Ruddock. Instead, throws an ill-advised pass up the middle. J.K. Gill winds and fires. That looks to have hit Ruddock on the way through. Referee indicating that it did, and as such, we'll have a face-off down in the War Pig zone. Have to admit, pretty exciting here. In all the 7 games that have been streamed thus far, I don't think that we've seen even a lead relinquished. And here in the finals, we had War Pigs up by 2, and how quickly it can fade as Ruddock throws the ball around the wall, but his winger had left the zone prematurely, so 91 intercepts that for Midnight Express and still maintains control. Behind the net here for Malay as he tries to create some offense from the office. Instead comes up the half wall. Ruddock giving him a little bit of time and space. Up over the blue line now turns to face Ruddock. Throws it back down to his teammate. Now there's a soft one out in front. Good battle for the ball. War Pigs had it, but for the second time here on this shift, they threw it to where nobody was and give Midnight Express another opportunity. Referee indicates the net's off, and it was. There's almost a chance there for Midnight Express, or I guess there was a chance, they just didn't capitalize as that ball came off the back wall dangerously. And you have to watch for that in ice hockey, or sorry, in ball hockey. It happens in ice hockey as well, but the ball ricochets just a little more than the puck does in ice hockey. And no snow to slow it down, so sometimes those shots that go wide can hit the boards and bounce back out front almost as quickly as they went by. As Tremblett winds and fires, doesn't make it through a sea of bodies, however. War Pigs gain the blue line, but no more. gets intercepted. 3-on-3. Soft little ball down low for 19 Midnight Express. Has it in his feet now. Andrew Jeg coming back to help out defensively. Ball took an interesting carom off the wall. Midnight Express almost winning that battle, but Andrew Jeg came back and laid a shoulder into one of the Express defensemen who was moving up on the rush. The chip here, chip and go for Andrew Jeg. It's cleared out of the air by a hot stick of Matt Tremblett. Far side now for War Pigs, looking to gain the zone. Anthony Lovelace turns the corner, one hand on the stick. He's able to get a second hand for a quick shot that hit an active stick of Matt Tremblett up into the mesh. So stoppage of play with 3:47 to go in the second period. It appears as though that shot did not hit Tremblett's stick, just straight out, and that's why the face-off is just outside the blue line of the Midnight Express zone. It's 99 in hard for Niagara War Pigs. Looking to force a turnover. And they do. 61 turns and fires. That shot, though, sails wide. War Pigs now applying a little bit of pressure. 68 moves in from the point on his forehand. Sharp angle shot. Misses everything. 21 on the near boards here for Midnight Express. Reverses course. And it's the War Pigs that are first on the ball. Another clearing attempt by Midnight Express is thwarted by the War Pigs. They dump the ball in deep, but Express have it. Not for long, however, though, as 68 gets his body in there. And nearly an opportunity there on the back door. It was beautiful play by number 68 for the Niagara War Pigs. That's Chris Creador. Creador used all of his strength, all of his muscle to force a turnover down in the corner for Midnight Express, and then walked out towards the front of the net and found a teammate back door, but it looked like the ball was bouncing, and he kind of used a 9-iron there, and it went up into the mesh. But once again, Niagara War Pigs are hard after the ball down in Midnight Express zone, looking for the equalizer here. 92 with the ball. Throws it back to Tardif, your goal scorer for the War Pigs. His second goal came from almost the same spot. He was able to walk off the boards. Not this time, however. J.K. Gill has the ball for Midnight Express. He put himself offside in that play, but never did touch the ball. It's Zolga around the corner, 98. Coming off the point to provide some offense. Throws the ball out front, has it again himself. Looking to turn the corner. Lots of sticks, lots of bodies there, though. Tough to get a shot off from in close. J.K. Gill now having a bit of a battle with Ruddock, number 21. Ruddock throws it far side, but little saucer pass attempt was a little too high for his teammate. So Midnight Express, it's Taskus. Left-hand shot, winds, fires. Hit Ruddock's stick and sailed wide. Another sharp angle shot there. Looked fairly dangerous. Hard to tell if it was on target, but the goaltender got a piece of it. Now it's Tardif. High off the glass, length of the floor. This is going for flooring, and it is. War Pigs bench yelling that the defender for Midnight Express wasn't running fast enough to negate the icing. Seemed like he was running just fast enough to make it an icing. Veteran play is what they would call that. $1:39 to go here in the second period. You see 3-2 on the board. 3 for Midnight Express, who are in the black and red. 2 to Niagara War Pigs. So we got a face-off here to the left of the War Pigs goaltender. It's number 9, Malaise, under center. Loses the draw. 61 sets up behind his own end. Malaise led him. Cooley up the middle to number 34. Backhands it in. No dump and chase, and it's 34 on the dump, 15 on the chase. And 34 ends up with the ball. 2 War Pigs in there fighting for the ball. 34 comes out with a quick snapshot. Got deflected just over the net. Mike Formica back to the D. 19 throws one on net. Don't know if the goalie saw all of that, but he got enough of it. As Express looking to run the ball out. Little chip off the wall to Malaise. Malaise stops quickly. Over to 10 in the slot. That's Bevilacqua. They throw the ball down to Bevilacqua, but it's 19 for War Pigs. It's first to it. There's Formica. Looking to make a smart play with it. Goes D to D. Over to Downs. 61 now with the ball. That's Carrera. Carrera found Andrew Jag on the far blue line. Nearly a chance there for Niagara War Pigs. It looked like they could have generated a 3-on-2, but the ball took a bit of a funny bounce, and they were unable to corral that pass. 2 War Pigs there were able to dispossess Matt Tremblay of the ball. 68 Carrera with a shot. It goes in! And it's in, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry, that's Creeder. Chris Creeder, 68 with the quick shot. Not sure whether or not it was Andrew Jag getting the rebound to just push that ball between the goaltender's legs and across the line, or whether or not it was the initial shot by Creeder. Don't really think it matters much to Niagara War Pigs, and they say those are killers. Goals with under a minute to go, and just 7 seconds to go here in the second period. That's a huge goal for the Niagara War Pigs, tying things up at 3. And I imagine that's how things will end here in the second period. So 12 minutes, my friends. 12 minutes is what's going to decide things here at the 2018 Clash of the Titans, brought to you by Bauer and Ballhockey.com. We are in St. Catharines, Ontario, Canada. And hello to everyone, wherever you're watching from. We are WeeStream, WeeStreem. WeeStream.com is our website if you're ever looking for streaming needs. We do a lot of work with Ontario Volleyball Association and Gymnastics Ontario. We're very proud to work for the Canadian military as we live stream all of their national military championships for the men and women that are serving our country, both at home and abroad. And today we find ourselves just minutes down from our home as we are headquartered in St. Catharines. We participate at Ballhockey.com and are very happy to work close to home and bring you some of the best, not just ball hockey action, but some of the best ball hockey players from across North America that come to St. Catharines and the Niagara region each and every year for a Clash of the Titans and a chance at the purse. $14,000 is what they're giving away today. The winner of this game, the winner of the next period, the next 12 minutes, is going to win $8,400. Second place, $2,800. And third and fourth place, they don't actually play a bronze medal game, so the losers of the semifinals each got their money back, then some, winning $1,400. 14 teams put $1,000 into the pot, and all $14,000 is back in the prize pool. Big thank you to Brian Broley and Ballhockey.com for envisioning a tournament like this, and over the years, the competition has just got better and better and better as people realize that, hey, this is where the best players are. If you want to be the best, you got to beat the best, and we'll see who is the best today. Brampton Midnight Express have been the best the last 2 years as they won both the 2016 and 2017 Clash of the Titans, but they got their hands full here against the Niagara War Pigs, who are in the finals, and with 7 seconds to go in the second period, they knotted this thing up at 3, but it's Express now, and Hannon on the near boards, and he winds and fires. That gets deflected, goes into the far wall. Dan Ruddick there, getting pressured by J.K. Gill as they battle behind the net. Ian Downs comes in to provide some support. It's Creeder, now Loveless, over to Downs. On his horse with some speed, far side now. It's Andrew Jag, he snaps one towards the net. As Loveless takes a stick under the visor. The back referee saw that one, and Sean Hannon is going to go to the box. We'll see if there's any blood. It could be 4 minutes, could be 5 minutes, but as he was reaching around trying to lift the stick, he missed the stick and caught him just under the visor there, 97 Anthony Loveless. And we'll see what goes up on the board. The referee's conferring now. I guess trying to figure whether it's going to be a 2, a 4, or a 5. Either way, it's going to be a golden opportunity for the Niagara War Pigs to try and get ahead here on the man advantage. Downs is over there for the War Pigs, trying to get the skinny from the referees. Midnight Express, as interested, seems to indicate that it's a 5-minute penalty 5-minute penalty. This absolutely could be the turning point. 5-minute penalty, which of course means that even if the Niagara War Pigs score, the player does not come out of the penalty box for 5 minutes. So with 11:13 to go here in the third period until the 6:13 mark, it will be 5 men on the floor for the War Pigs against 4 for Midnight Express. 5 in a game seems to be the rumor here up in the crowd, although Hannon still seated there in the penalty box on the far side of the floor. Can't see on the far bench, the War Pigs bench. There you see as Anthony Lovelace is getting tended to as the trainer's pulling out an ice pack. Looks like he caught him in the mouth there, so probably generated a little bit of blood, a fat lip, but don't think he's got a trip to his dentist or anything like that. Hopefully they got a trip to the winner's circle here, as Niagara War Pigs have a great opportunity to pull ahead here in the final of the 2018 Clash of the Titans. It's Formica on the near boards, looking for a player to pass to. Headed to midair by number 10 for Midnight Express. Creeder, though, holds it in. Not for long. Express throw it the length of the floor, and we'll see what they're content to do here on the PK. And as many teams do in ball hockey, they line up 4 men across the blue line. Now, one of the players advances to put a little pressure in the neutral zone on War Pigs. It's Creeder. Fires that one deep off the glass behind the net. Express are on it. Backhand attempt fails. Gets another crack at it, though. Goes D over to Tremblett, and it's Formica in applying the pressure. Up the wall now to Bevilacqua, number 10, and Tremblett throws it down. And very quickly, 60 seconds of the 5-minute penalty has been erased off the board as the Niagara War Pigs advance the ball over the blue line now. There's a pass into the zone. It's Andrew Jagg able to break through. Shoots, almost got DiGeronimo under the glove, but credit to the goaltender for closing his arm there and closing that hole and keeping this game tied. Just under 10 minutes to go in the third period. 3.5 to go in the 5-minute major to Sean Hannon. We got Downs setting it up on the half boards. Now he gives way for Tardif. Tardif back to the point. Plays a little catch. Andrew Jagg now winds and fires 19. Dangerously off the back wall. Lucky bounce there for Midnight Express as it was right onto the defenseman's stick, and he throws it the length of the floor. As we count down to 3 minutes to go in the 5-minute man advantage. Here's a turnover by J.K. Gill, who actually scored a shorthanded marker in the semifinals against the Ottawa Godfathers. Trying to do the same there. Hard on the forecheck. Midnight Express have the ball, and once again they throw it down the length of the floor. Wholesale change here for the War Pigs as they have possession. That's Zolga walking the ball, now passing the ball over to 91. Ball hopped over his stick though, so that's going to be flooring, and 2:32 to go in the 5-minute major to Sean Hannon. And Midnight Express just absolutely playing textbook penalty killing here, as with the exception of maybe one shot that missed the net, Niagara War Pigs unable to do anything other than maintain possession around the perimeter, and even then they're hard pressed to do so. We've got 17 and 19 up front for Midnight Express. War Pigs win the draw. Express seem content to just retreat. 15 feigns as though he's going to apply pressure and doesn't. Now 61 throws it in. 14 for the War Pigs is first on the ball. Now they set up their power play. Back to Ruddick, back to 14. That's Eric Camara and Ruddick playing catch. Ruddick throws one through into the danger zone there in front of the net. But again, good bounce, formidable bounce for Midnight Express as it lands on their defenseman's stick, and they throw it down the length of the floor. And 7:13 to go here in the third period. Under 1 minute to go in the 5-minute major to Sean Hannon of Midnight Express. As there's the best chance so far in the major for Niagara War Pigs, as 34 winds and fires from just inside the blue line, but didn't look like there was any traffic in front, and DiGeronimo, having a clear sight of that shot, was able to stop it with no rebound. So 52 seconds to go in the man advantage. War Pigs still have an opportunity here to get a goal with the man advantage, put themselves up by 1. 3-all, 7:05 to go. As Downs just directing traffic there ahead of that face-off, but the referee thought that he took too much of an advantage. And so Jeg comes in, loses that draw, but Midnight Express, their clearing attempt fails. It's Zolga, winds and fires. He's got one of the hardest shots around, so hits somebody in front. And again, the bounce right onto the stick of Midnight Express, who once again clear at the length of the floor. There's Lovelace with it. He took the high stick from Hannon, but got the 5-minute major, so obviously he's okay. Here's a chance now. Creador over to Zolga. Zolga back to Lovelace. He winds, he fires. DiGeronimo makes the stop and no rebound. That's the key there. No rebound for DiGeronimo. 21 seconds to go here in the 5-minute man advantage. And as quite often happens in hockey, if the team, Midnight Express in this case, are able to kill off a 5-minute major without giving up a goal, it gives them a bit of a boost. And we'll see here if the War Pigs are unable to score in 21 seconds, whether or not we see the scales start to tip in the favor of Midnight Express. But it's War Pigs now with another chance over to Zolga. He winds and fires. And again, DiGeronimo seemed to see that the whole way in, is able to glove it right out of midair. And Zolga, as mentioned, has one of the not just hardest shots, but one of the most accurate shots around. He scored many goals against teams that I've played on against him, and just hasn't been able to find the back of the net today, as he has it again, this time over to Lovelace. Lovelace, he shoots, hits something in front. War Pigs are first on it. That's Downs with it now. Back over to Lovelace, as the penalized player is back on the floor. Brampton Midnight Express are able to kill off the entire 5-minute man advantage, and as such, we're back to 5-on-5 action here as we approach the midway point of the third period. There's a turnover by Lovelace, finds this man wide open in front, and Creador had a chance there, but well defended, as it appeared to have hit a shin pad of the defenseman for Midnight Express and just sailed wide. Creador had a wide open net to look at, as Andrew Jeg made a little touch pass in front. Many in the crowd here yelling for Andrew to have shot that ball, but Creador did have a wide open net, but he also had a man on him, and well, hindsight always 20/20. Face off now outside Brampton Express zone. Midnight Express 3, Niagara War Pigs 3. If you're just joining us to recap the game, War Pigs got out to a very early lead. Eric Tardif scored the first one, and then he scored the second one to put the War Pigs up 2-0. And then in 90 seconds, Brampton Midnight Express did all of their damage, as they scored 1, then 2, then 3 in about a minute and a half. And just before the end of the second period, with 7 seconds to go, Niagara War Pigs found the back of the net, and that knotted things up at 3. And as we've been mentioning, here in the third period, Sean Hannon got called for a 5-minute major, and Midnight Express were able to kill that off, and that pretty much brings us to where we're at now. Just under 5.5 to go, all tied up. That's a turnover. Tardif throws it down low. He had 91 in front, but the ball just hops over his sticks. It's 91s battling forward in the corner. And 91 of Express ends up throwing it rink wide to Matt Tremblett, who chips it into himself, gets on his horse, wins the race, and uses his body to shield the ball. Looking to step out, I think, but 92, the defender won't let him. Now it's J.K. Gill. He's got a nose for the net. Throws something dangerous now. The ball bouncing around and careening in the slot. And so 91 for the War Pigs decides he better just get a whistle. Throws it the length of the floor, and with 4:46 to go in the third period, it is 3 goals apiece. And as mentioned, if we're all tied up at 3 at the end of this, we are going to go to continuous overtime. So who knows how late the game, who knows how long the broadcast will go. Time will tell. I have a funny feeling, though, that somebody's going to play hero, though, before this period is done. Who's got a goal in him? We'll see. We got Malaise under center for Brampton Midnight Express. He's been dangerous. He's got at least one assist on the day. War Pigs win the draw, and they're able to chip it out of their zone. 59 hurries back here for Midnight Express. Reverses course, finds his teammate Malaise right up the middle. War Pigs let him walk in over the blue line and gain the zone. Malaise throws it down, and now that pass goes in front from Bevilacqua. Behind the net now, 58, thinking about walking out front, but gets shoved down. And the man that did the shoving, 34, walks away. Zolga weighs his options, throws it in on DiGeronimo, who gloves it out of the air. And as Mike Formica came in on him, had no other option but to just hold it for the whistle. So face off now, down in Midnight Express zone with 4:04 to go in the third period. War Pigs win the draw. Down low here for 99. Cycles it down low. 14 walks in on the backhand, throws something towards the net, gets deflected wide. Ball back out in front, but it's Express. 3 wide. Coming over the blue line now. Good back check by 99 as he's able to intercept that pass. Goes D to D. And now 99 again. Up to Creador. Creador flips one up high. Interested to see what the call is going to be there as that ball got flipped up. It was a pass, kind of a Hail Mary there for number 12, who was able to catch the pass at a midair with his stick. It looked like he was a couple of feet offside of the blue line, but the whistle didn't come and the hand didn't go up. And finally when it did, both sides weren't happy with the call. I think it was the right call though at the end of the day. The referees conferring. Niagara War Pigs probably just upset that the call wasn't made initially, but it was the right call, and don't know what they're doing here with the draw. Referees explaining it to both teams. Faceoff's going to center, which usually indicates that the referee made a mistake. Or maybe they're just bringing it to the dot that is closest to where the pass came from. Either way, we're back at it. It's Lovelace with a backhand pass just over the blue line that's intercepted. Midnight Express now coming with 4. It's a snapshot from the blue line. Big juicy rebound there for the Express, but War Pigs are able to bring that ball into a safe area down below the goal line. Over to Creador now. Looking to spring somebody, and it's Andrew Jagg showing some legs. Over to Downs. Down shot is blocked, but in doing so, Midnight Express defender lost his stick. We'll see if the War Pigs can take advantage. That pass, though, intended for Creador. Never made it there. Midnight Express intercept. And now it's Zolga back deep for War Pigs. Up to the far blue line, Andrew Jagg. They did gain the zone, however. Not for long as it's Express away. That's number 19. Far side now, 55. He turns and shoots. That gets blocked. Never did make it through. Battle on the near boards now. To Express. To War Pigs. It's 98 Zolga that comes away with it. Over to Jagg. That's Andrew Jagg on the far side. 27. Back to Zolga. Express kind of with a 1-2-2 here, not applying too much pressure as War Pigs are setting up behind their own zone. Couple passing options. He takes the one on the far side. That's Dan Ruddock. Chips it off the board to 91. The ball did just come outside the red line as Midnight Express change up their forward line. War Pigs get a couple of fresh bodies out there themselves. It's Ruddock behind the net. Far boards to 91. He throws one in at DiGeronimo. No option but to grab it out of midair and hold it for the faceoff. Minute 35 to go now in the third period. 3 goals apiece. $8,400 to the winner. $2,800 to the loser. So quick math tells me there's about, $5,600 difference? I think so, between first and second. So technically they have to put in $5,600 worth of effort on every ball. And both teams are doing that. It's been a long weekend, but right now they're all digging deep and they seem to have lots of energy in the tank. As mentioned, if nothing is settled here and the final minute and change, we will go to continuous overtime and we'll see if somebody has a golden goal in them. Midnight Express now with possession on the near boards. Throws something towards the net. It was loose there for a second, but nobody really knew where it was. Here's an opportunity, they score! It's Bevilacqua for Midnight Express, who picked up a loose ball in front. As I mentioned, nobody knew where it was. He threw it at the net, and it seemed to find a hole. I want to say a 5-hole. I think it found a 5-hole. Now, Niagara War Pigs have already used their timeout here. They used it in the second period after Midnight Express scored 3 in 90 seconds, so they have no option but to get 5 runners over the bench, line up at center, and as soon as they can, get the ball the length of the floor, get some possession in Midnight Express zone, and then get their goaltender out for the extra attacker. 56 seconds to go. Brampton Midnight Express, the hero, Bevilacqua, at the moment. Now things can happen fast here, as we saw in the second period, as Midnight Express strung together 3 goals. Midnight Express, sorry to pick up my thoughts, scored 3 in 90 seconds, so no reason Niagara War Pigs can't score 1, heck, maybe 2 here in the final minute. 50 seconds to go as the goaltender goes to the bench for Niagara War Pigs. 6 on 5 here. 44 seconds to go. Niagara War Pigs looking for the equalizer. Down 1 in the finals of the 2018 Clash of the Titans. 4 War Pigs down in the corner battling for the ball. But it's Express that get enough on it to ring the ball around the boards. Creador gets his hustle on, and that negates icing. It goes D to D. So come up to 20 seconds to go. War Pigs now with an opportunity. They come in 3-4 on the stick of Andrew. 1 over to Anthony Lovelace. His shot, DiGeronimo squared up the shooter on that as the ball goes into the stands with 9.3 seconds to go. We'll see what the Niagara War Pigs draw up here on the face-off. I imagine they'll try and win the draw back to the board side and then set up Jolga for a one-timer around the blue line, kind of in the center of the ice. That's exactly what they seem to be doing here. They've got 16 downs under center. Lovelace, 97, is behind him. They'll try and win it to Lovelace, over to Zolga for the shot. First part happens. Zolga's covered, though, and Lovelace tried to throw it in the direction of the net, but it was wayward. It's in the corner, and 2-1. And ladies and gentlemen, your 2018 Clash of the Titan champions are the same as your 2017 and 2016 champions, Brampton Midnight Express. Congratulations to everybody involved, and I'm just going to step behind the camera as Brandon Scram gets down on the floor to get you some close-up shots of the celebration from the 2018 champion, Brampton Midnight Express.
Okay, so now